The boy never could have imagined that wearing headphones for 25 hours a day would not damage his hearing but actually save his life. Even though the headphones blocked the bug from getting in his ears, it still managed to crawl up his nose instead. Luckily Shinichi had plenty of boogers, and a good sneeze sent that bug flying out. When Shinichi woke up and saw the bug, he was scared out of his mind. He grabbed a book to fight back, but the bug had vanished. While he was searching everywhere for it, the bug leaped at him from behind and burrowed right through his palm, with the bug crawling up his arm toward his brain. Shinichi quickly wrapped his headphone cord around his arm to stop it, but even with that, the bug kept fighting its way upward. Just when Shinichi was about to lose control, his parents suddenly burst into the room, forcing the bug to stay hidden inside his arm. Shinichi tried desperately to explain to his parents that a bug had gotten into his arm, but his father thought he had been studying too hard and was just hallucinating. Shinichi stared at his completely normal palm in confusion and had no choice but to convince himself it was all just a nightmare. But then strange things kept happening. His right hand started groping people without his control, and he got slapped hard for it. Even when he dozed off in class, his hand would study human anatomy under the desk, and on his way home one day, he even stopped a speeding car with his bare hand. Though Shinichi saved a little girl that day, it also made him realize something was terribly wrong. He rushed home in a panic, pulled out a huge blade, and prepared to cut off his cursed left hand. But just as he steeled himself to strike, his hand split open and transformed into a monster, with 3 eyes and 2 mouths. When Shinichi learned that his most important part had been devoured, he wanted nothing more than to tear that thing apart right then. Since the parasite was still not fully adapted to Shinichi's body, it soon passed out. To find out where these parasites came from, Shinichi started researching online, but after searching all night he found nothing, so he had no choice but to get some rest. The next day when Shinichi woke up, he found that Mijai could already read and learn. To understand more about humans, Mijai started searching online for information, but there was no record anywhere on Earth about these parasites. Shinichi planned to go to the hospital and have Mijai removed, but doing that would mean he could never reward himself again, so he reluctantly agreed to let Mijai stay in his body. But on his way to school, Mijai suddenly told him to stop because he sensed another one of his kind nearby. Something like a brainwave signature drove Mijai to lead Shinichi toward it. Following Mijai's direction, Shinichi found himself in a dark alley where he spotted the so-called other parasite, and it turned out to be a cute husky. But when he turned around, Shinichi was completely terrified again, because just like Mijai, it had also failed to take over its host's brain and ended up trapped inside a dog's body. But Mijai sensed killing intent from the other parasite's eyes and started running for his life with Shinichi. But the parasite was not about to let them get away. It transformed its head into a pair of wings and chased after them. To protect Shinichi from being killed, Mijai had no choice but to attack, since it was trapped in a dog's body. Its abilities were far weaker than a human host, and Mijai quickly pierced through the parasite's body. But that was not enough to completely kill it. Only after Mijai crushed its heart completely did the parasite slowly lose all signs of life, killing one of its own kind so brutally. But Mijai showed absolutely no emotion, as if it was nothing more than squashing a bug. At the same time, all across the world, massive monster attacks on humans were happening everywhere.